Hello. I'm going to take a moment to talk about a heart wall. So, if you're following me on social media and I'm talking about heart walls and you're like, what the heck is the heart wall? So, I want you to think about your body and all of the amazing systems that your body has and all the structures that it has. Your nervous system that's connected all over, your circulatory system. Everything is connected. It's this ebb and flow. Think of it as a bunch of little rivers and little branches and going to all sorts of parts of your body. Now, when we experience an emotion, whether it's positive or negative, our body creates chemicals. It releases hormones, and those chemicals and hormones and they're actually little energies and they're traveling all over your body. Now, when we release lots of negative chemicals or negative emotions, unfortunately, they can get stuck in places and they tend to make us have what we call chronic pain. They can create a breakdown in your body. And when you're imbalanced, right, that's how we get illnesses and issues going on that we're like, why is this happening? I don't understand. So the beautiful thing is that your body's really smart. And when you're in a situation like very traumatic, maybe you're living through, have you ever met someone, they're living through a total abusive relationship and they've been in it for years and you're like, how is this person functioning? Well, a lot of our feelings, or most of our feelings, as they're finding, actually are generated in our heart and they connect with our brain. And when you hear someone say, I feel like my heart is broken or I'm dying from a broken heart, really is because you really are feeling that deep down inside. And if you've been through a traumatic event, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, at some point your body's like, man, I got to protect the heart, right? It's the functioning system here. It's keeping everything flowing. And so your body says, hey, wait, you're going through a traumatic event, right? You ever heard of people that are like, if you don't stop being so stressed out, you're literally going to die from a heart attack. So your body's like, ooh, this muscle is getting really stressed. So I'm going to put up something around it to protect it because I want you to survive this. And so the body starts looking and it says, I need something to protect. So I'm going to start grabbing any extra, right, energies from this system. And unfortunately, most of the energies that we're experiencing during these times of trauma, what are they? They're not positive, right? They're negative. They're negative emotions. And so it's like, hey, I don't care. I just need something. So it creates this heart wall. And the problem is that our hearts naturally feel love, they feel joy. When you have this heart wall emotion barrier, that means that all of those positive thoughts, like if I think something very joyful, very positive, it has to filter through my heart wall. And then what happens when it comes out? It's not really positive anymore, right? It's gone through all of these negative emotions and now it's coming out as negative. So if you're like, well, why am I always attracting like negative people? Even though I'm not intentionally doing it, it's probably because you have a heart wall. And so no matter how much you try to have that positive energy, it's just not coming out as positive. So when I talk about releasing a person's heart wall, think about it as one of those fun gifts that you get at Christmas where there's something really cool inside, but someone thinks they're funny, so they put it in like 300 different size boxes and wrap it a ton. That's what it's like. We're unraveling your heart wall. So you have all these events in your life that your body has created this heart wall out of, and we just peel them off layer by layer. Now, what happens when we get rid of your heart wall? So a lot of people will say, hey, I have this chronic pain that I can't get rid of. I don't know what it's from. It's just my shoulder. It's just killing me. So a lot of times those are simple trapped emotions, but if it's really stuck there, it might be because you have a heart wall. These things get stuck in different spots. So it creates illnesses. It can create pain. Sometimes we have something wrong with us and we can't get it diagnosed because really in Western medicine, we're just chasing symptoms. So it could be an underlying issue, or the one that I see the most is people's energy and relationships with family members and friends. When we start peeling off your heart wall layer, this beautiful thing happens and you're like, oh, I have this energy shift. Like I'm getting along with my daughter so well. I'm getting along with my mother so well. Hey, somebody suddenly reached out to me that I haven't talked to for so long. And I'm like, yes, because now you're becoming a magnet for positive things because your heart wall is cleared. So beautiful, beautiful thing. Or sometimes I'll have someone say, I feel really numb. I don't feel love for my spouse. I don't feel love for my kids. I really don't feel love for anything. That's the numbness of your heart wall. So it's a beautiful thing. If you want to find out more, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put lots of stuff up here. I do Sunday healing sessions live, and then I post them to YouTube. I do have a website called blockedemotions.com, or you can follow me on social media at Honest Sassy Mama. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.